Hi Taurus, this is going to be your reading for the beginning of April, good for Sun, Rising, Moon, or Venus placement of Taurus. As always, please keep in mind this is a general message, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Check your other placements here on this channel. If this does not resonate, you could find some messages there for you instead. Or if you would like a private one-on-one reading that's just for you, Taurus, you can book a private one-on-one with me. The link to my website's down in the description below. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell. I read for your sign every week. Right now it's Soma Chandra Taurus. My Venetian-ruled earth signs, my sweet Taurians. Taurus, this reading tugged on my heart. You're worried, and I think you're worried about family. It looks like maybe a kid is going off to college, or you and your family are thinking about relocating, or I see too many cards of indication of travel or relocation here to think that there would be anything else. I think you're worried. I think you're worried about the changes that will happen in a dynamic, and I think that you're worried about maybe how these folks will do once they leave. You might be worried too. It's funny. My mom's a Taurus, and she used to say, you're going to have to carry me out of this house in a box. Like, Taurus can be so, and I meet many Taurus like that. One of my best friends is a Taurus, and I went to high school with him, and he still lives in the same town we went to high school. And I was like, are you ever going to leave this town? He's like, hell no, I'm married to this town. I'm never leaving this state. I'm never leaving this town. So the reason I bring that up is I was thinking about it. I saw these cards. I'm like, why is Taurus so worried about this? You guys get very rooted and very grounded. It doesn't mean that you don't do change. You do change, and you can process change really well. But I think that you're worried about loved ones making a major change. And you're worried that they're not going to do as well, maybe away from you or without your love and protection and support. Your guides want you to relax. I know it's about family. I was like, the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups came out, and all the Oracle cards brought it all together. So sometimes the Oracle cards don't play well with the tarot. Like, they don't tie the reading together. They really did. So your angels are really listening to you. What came out of the Awakened Soul Oracle deck is change, trust, and family. So family is involved, or people that you love are involved. There is a change occurring in your dynamic, in your tribe, maybe where you live, maybe where you might be the ones leaving and other people are saying, don't go, we can't let you go, or something like that. Someone's worried about someone leaving. Change is a part of life, and change brings growth. Look at it, he's looking at that snake, and it's molting, but with change comes a vulnerability, but the change is necessary. Your guides are saying you just have to trust. Whomever or whatever this is about, it will bring transformation, trust. And there's a family bond here, apparently. There's a strong family bond here. Also, perspective. Shift your perspective on this. Someone's very creative and artistic. Maybe do some art therapy or some writing about this. Try to look at it from a different point of view, Taurus. Someone's perspective is important. The way you perceive this situation may help you or someone around you adjust to the change. I could be picking up on energy around you. This might even not be happening for you, Taurus. It could be happening around you, and you may need to counsel someone about it. And that's another reason why this might be coming out. There are some things you need to surrender to. This one has an ouch factor to it, but I don't think you guys are being controlling. Taurus are typically not controlling people. But I have surrender your desire to control people, surrender worry, surrender fear. I don't think you're being controlling. I don't think you're being like assholes about it. I think that you are worried and fearful of something. And here's another snake, but in this one, the snake looks really healthy. This snake is not molting. So maybe there's something that someone's afraid of change, and they're worried that someone's not making a good decision. So your guides are just saying being controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Again, I don't think this is about trying to control people. I think you're just worried. Surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. This will require you to release and just have faith. For some of you, this is like a kid or something going off to college, or there's like a relocation, and then there's this fear. Change of any kind brings worry, stress, and fear. Don't let it get the better of you, Taurus. Surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Look around you in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. This may be for the best. Also, surrender to receiving support and love is here. Allow the love and support of others in. This tells me that some of you are keeping these feelings to yourself. Someone may also not want your help, or you may not want someone else's help. Allow others to give in the healthiest, most constructive way possible, and you yourself can receive support and love in a way that makes everybody feel comfortable. I also see surrender to non-action here. I could see how worried you were. So I wanted the angel deck to talk as well. I thought the surrender deck gave you good advice, but I was like, oh, I want to hear the archangels just a little bit more. First card that came out was interesting. Indigo and crystal children, Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. This could be about one of your kids. Also, someone could have learning disabilities or be what's called an indigo or a crystal child, a special child in some way, a unique child in some way. A child could be involved. Children could be involved. For some of you, this is a clue. If you move or relocate, you could work with kids. You are safe. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. So you're safe. And hello from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. I think either a pet or a loved one has reached out to you last week, Taurus. They're reaching out again. I think that you're feeling like someone in this situation is vulnerable and naive, perhaps. Your guides and the angels are saying, you're safe, safe, safe. Hello from heaven. We're watching you. We're doing fine. Your loved ones are safe. Relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So there might have been some fighting over it. I do have a little bit of tension and fighting. I used 3 decks. I've been using 3 decks. I find that by the time I get to the 3rd deck to see the overall energy of where you're going, those cards seem to tell me more than the initial spread. So in the environment, I have the Tower, the Chariot, the Sun, 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, the Fool. I just heard that someone is selling... Sorry, there's a giant airplane going overhead. Oh my gosh. That sounded like an aircraft carrier flying over my apartment. Sorry, the Death Star came over. Some of you, I just heard you're letting go of a house that you've lived in your whole life, or that was a family property of some kind, and you're terrified of who's going to buy it next. That's interesting. This looks like someone relocating. There's a relocation going on. Family, a sunny place, a sunny state, the 4 of Wands. They're uprooting, blowing apart everything, and going on a new adventure. That could be you doing that, or someone around you doing that. I think it's family. I think it's someone around you, because you may have an opportunity to do this, but you're freaked out about it, or you're worried about someone else going. You're worried about, they're telling me, I see a tree being ripped out of the ground, and you're so afraid that the tree will die upon relocation. Trees are very, very hardy. If they're given TLC, they can make it. Grown trees can travel and be replanted, and they'll be fine. You seem worried about this change, because here you are, the Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands, 5 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Knight, and the 9 of Swords. Someone may be arguing with you and saying, no, we have to do this, Mom, or we have to do this. The first message I heard was, you do not want this to happen. You are very afraid. You're even angry and sad about it. No, I don't want this to happen. And someone may have harsh words for you, or you're worried. You look worried about someone making a quick decision. This could be one of your kids, this Knight of Swords. Worried that what will happen if you leave or if they leave. Goodness. Yeah, but remember the oracle cards. Your guides are saying, release the fear and worry. It's going to be fine. It's really going to be fine. So yeah, I have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. That's you. That's family. That's tradition. The way it's always been done, the community at large, being part of something greater than yourself is the Hierophant. Spiritual wisdom and knowledge. You guys are often leaders in this way. People don't realize the spiritual impact that Taurus has. It's like the spiritual part of our life that's rooted here on earth, as opposed to like the sun and the star and some of the other spiritual cards. Three of Wands, something at a distance, the moon here. Pisces, confusion, worry, going into something blind. You feel like someone's going into something blind here. So overall energy of someone around you or the environment is the Eight of Cups. They see you as the Seven of Wands. You see yourself as death. What you need to know or the advice is the world. Next action, need to know or advice is the world. And the final outcome was the Six of Wands. Interesting. So Eight of Cups. Someone's walking away, leaving something behind. Seven of Wands, 10 of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. This looks like family. A family home, a family property. Really worried, thinking about all the time that's been invested. If some of you are trying to move or relocate, like you're mad and you're like, don't you, I'll sell you this property, but if you rip out all the trees I planted, I'm going to come back. I'll cut you. Don't do that. You're worried about where someone's going, or someone's saying, back off, leave me alone, I can do it myself. Or it's been, for whoever this is, they feel challenged, or it's been difficult for them to walk away and move on. Remembering when you were all together, when you were younger, maybe. So someone sees you as the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands has come out for you 3 times. You feel challenged, or you're worried about how something's going to go down. 4 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 2 of Swords. Someone thinks you really don't want this to happen, or you fought this transition for a long time. Someone's fought a transition. Here's the cup. No, I don't want it. No, I'm going to hang in where I am. No. I just saw something about a bamboo perimeter in a yard. 2 of Swords. No, I'm not ready to make this decision. So someone sees you as not being on board, or they haven't been on board, or it's like a part of you is fighting yourself. Hey, let's go. Let's have a grand adventure. And the other part of you is like, you've dragged out the decision, or dragged out. For some of you, I think some of you are selling a property, something like that. But you see yourself as death, Scorpio here. So you've accepted an ending. 3 of Swords, the Lovers, the 6 of Cups. This made me cry. This breaks your heart. You have fond memories of this that you recall, this person, this situation, this home, this last part of your life. Lovers here, there could be a Gemini involved. There could be a Scorpio. This really hurts you. You felt like this was your dream life, your dream relationship, dream home. Or it's like you're accepting an ending and moving towards something that's more in alignment with you, but it's almost like you're afraid you'll lose these memories of love. It's like a homesickness for easier times. But what you need to know, like the angel cards in particular, and the change and the trust and the family, and everyone saying, you know, it's like all the oracle cards said, don't worry, it'll be fine. It really will. Look, Taurus, I have the World. I clarified it with the 10 of Pentacles. So I have 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. This looks like family, a home, a relocation, your legacy. The World, the Chariot, forward motion, relocation again, to the 9 of Cups. So if you're worried that you haven't made the right move, or is it time to end this? Is it time to end and complete this cycle and move towards something new? I think the universe is saying, yes, it is. There is happiness where these people are going. There is happiness where you are going. Gratitude and satisfaction. Your guides are saying, I keep hearing, it's okay to move forward. It's okay to move on. I think you're worried about a lack of stability after some kind of a transition. You may also feel like it's not that you have fought the transition. Maybe you feel like the universe has fought you and wouldn't. You know, it's interesting. I'm just realizing now, when I was shuffling these decks, I saw the Wheel of Fortune so many times, which is about timing, just the right timing. I thought it was going to come out and it didn't. But what came out instead is the Tower, the Sun, and the Fool. Now is the right time. Hit the eject button, go on a new adventure. Someone's right. Now the timing is right. So if you've been worried about timing, here's your sign. The timing is right. And it will, maybe the pros. And if it's about selling a property or something like that, or a relocation, what's most important is your happiness or your family's happiness. There will be happiness. There will be happiness. The final outcome is the Six of Wands, which is a victory. It's a victory. I thought this card was a weird ending. I didn't get it, to be perfectly honest. So someone is feeling victorious, feeling like this might be like a graduation, or like you sell the house and it comes back good and it's a win, or someone gets a college acceptance letter or something like that. This is a win. Someone's holding their head high. It could also be a time stamp, 6 weeks. Wands are something that happened quickly. I clarified the Six of Wands and I got the Three of Wands, the 10 of Wands. This looks like standing on the shoreline, waiting for this victory to come in. Then the move is going to take place. And then I have the Queen of Swords. There could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, feminine involved. I wanted one more on that, and I got the Page of Swords. This looks like an anxious conversation between two people. One of you may feel like you have the upper hand over the other. Someone in this situation might have been kind of harsh, and now one of the other people in the family is afraid to talk to this person. This could be parent and child. This could also be the indigo child that is very special, but may suffer from a speech or a learning disability of some kind. Making sure that child's taken care of. But I'm seeing suddenly an anxious conversation needing to take place that's very straightforward, a new way to communicate, and a solution. Everyone's going to have to push their feelings aside. I wanted to know what the Queen of Swords was, what this was about, and I got the High Priestess, Page of Cups. Pisces, Libra here. Page of Cups. Someone may have changed their approach in communication. Someone may owe someone an apology. This may also be a counselor that can help someone with emotional issues. Someone's been very quiet. This was the wrinkle. I was like, what's this relationship about? All of a sudden, somehow thrown in here is someone afraid to communicate with another person. This person, either you have been very quiet and kept your mouth shut, or they have, and now someone's thinking about an approach, about how to talk. You're listening to your intuition. So should you open up emotionally? So I just heard change your tactic. That's interesting. But it looks like with the World here, this is done. This is something that you're either worried about happening or is set into motion, and you've been very worried about it. You look very worried here. It's like you fought yourself on this change, or you're worried about it going wrong or south, or you haven't wanted someone to go. Your guides are just saying, I don't know if this is control people. It's like, I keep hearing your guides say, they're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Don't worry about the outcome so much. Just back off and regroup. You're very worried. Just surrender your fear and worry and support here. Your guides are saying that your loved ones in heaven are safe. You and your loved ones here on earth are safe. Clearly someone in your family is very empathic or special, or if you've been wondering if you should work with this child or speak to children like this, that's just that's not going to resonate with all of you, of course. But when the indigo children comes out, or crystal children, it's usually a very specific message. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Shift your perspective on this, because just trust that the change will be to the benefit of everyone. I do think that things will work out okay. Some of you are worried that you may have someone around you, like you and the kids are relocating, and this is an ex that doesn't want you to go. No cards of communication came out except for the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. Be vulnerable. Think of a new way to communicate. Make sure you get all the facts. Don't trust any hearsay or gossip. Maybe communicate so that you feel better and they feel better. Yeah, they're pulling back. They're saying stop. Okay, Taurus, that was deep. That was interesting. It feels very specific. It feels almost like a private reading too. So when it feels too private or too personal, it's like I almost don't want to post it, because I feel like someone that's really psychic is really channeling to me. And I wonder, well, should I post this? How many other people will it resonate with? And I always pray, I ask. And like 9 times out of 10, the universe says, post it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if only one person receives the message. That's the important part, is that the message is received by whoever needs to receive it. But I do hope that it does resonate with many of you, and that if it does, it helps you. Okay, Taurus, because I love you guys, my Taurians. I'm ruled by Venus too. I'm Libra. I've never met a Taurus I didn't instantly fall in love with. So I do hope this helps you. Things are going to be all right moving into April. Okay, Taurus, I'm always listening to the universe for you, Bull Gang. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.